honestly my favorite game is Ocarina of Time. Because it just, even though Link to the Past was the first one that I ever played, Ocarina of Time was the first one that I think I really understood. Because even, like, I don't know, playing a game when you're like 5 years old and being like completely drawn into it and sucked into it and just mesmerized by it, I still didn't really grasp the whole storyline of it completely. And actually, if you guys can hear that right now, that is my ringtone, and that is the Song of Time. That's how serious I am. I literally have the Zelda soundboard on my phone, and that's the majority of my ringtones. Such a dork. A Link to the Past is such a great story. I think Ocarina of Time really did a better job of laying out that story, and being 8 years old and that being like the first game that I seen graphics like that in, and honestly like going back and looking at that and being like, wow, that's really crappy graphics. But it wasn't. Back then it was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen, like a 3D world that you could just free run in, and it looked so amazing, and I just got caught up in it so much. And the story was just beautiful with all the goddesses and the sages and just the eternal story between Link and Zelda and their destinies always crossing. I think that's why it still stays number 1 and not number 2. Impacted me so much at a young age. But my number 2, which I don't have the actual game for it because I don't own a Wii, but I do have this lunchbox that I got from a Goodwill, and it was like the best $2 that I ever spent. And that is Twilight Princess. I think it had just as good a story as Ocarina of Time, honestly. But I like really got attached to this game, and Twilight Princess holds a really, really, really special place in my heart because it's the only Zelda game yet to date that I have beat before my mom. That's how serious me and my mom are about Zelda. It's really like, oh my god, I have to do a Zelda video when I seen that Ocarina of Time came out for the 3DS. And I've got to play it because my good friend Ethan, who right now, because it's on his 3DS, so I don't get to like take it home and play it, so I can only play it like when I'm visiting him. I am at the Fire Temple as Adult Link. Like, I've gotten that far in the game, and I've played it for like 2 days, I think. Ethan got it. I was also with him for that, and we just sat there, and this is how our reactions was to it, to the graphics and just how amazing everything looked. Oh my god, it looks so awesome. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the detail on that. That looks amazing. Look at the colors in that. Look at how detailed the grass is. Oh my god. Look at the Duga tree. His mustache and just his expression on his face, and look at the graphics. Like the entire time that I was watching him play, at first that's like just hours of that. I'm pretty sure that like if other people would have been in the room with us, they would have wanted us to just be like STFU and like throwing things at us from us being all Definitely. If there's no other reason to buy a 3DS, buy it for that alone, because it looks so amazing. Yes, it's the same game. They added actually a few new little cool things, like, this is kind of a cheater thing, but I think Nintendo basically thought, well, hey, we might as well put this in the game because you guys are just gonna look up videos on YouTube of how to do it anyways. The stone, the true stone things, there's like a big one both in the Temple of Time and at Link's little treehouse thing, like outside the treehouse, not in the treehouse. And it's like a big one, like you can crawl into it and it will show you like actual video clips of different helpful things to show you like, oh hey, this is the next thing that you're supposed to be doing. We're gonna help you along with that. I think that's pretty neat. It's definitely an easy mode of the game, but like I said, Nintendo probably thought, hey, you guys are gonna look it up anyways, we might as well put it right there for you. And you don't have to do this option, you can not. Like, actually, when you first crawl in, I think it says, like, would you like to see helpful hints or something, or try to figure it out on your own. So, I mean, they're not like shoving like this easy mode down your face or anything. It's just like a neat little side option. I think it's really cool. It also just, the amount of detail that they added into this game, because I have played this game and beaten it at least once a year since I was 8. I know this game in and out, every way, every freaking turn of the game, I recognize it. And just to see it in new color and new detail and all these little bitty things that they put in there that I'm so excited about, like the littlest things, like there's flyers all over Kakariko town. Okay, I'm gonna put a side note in here real quick. If I pronounce anything wrong about these games, I sincerely apologize, but I'm really bad with pronunciation, and I first played these games when I was 5, so I didn't really read what it was. I kind of like read like, oh, first 2 letters, a couple letters in the middle, and then like the last bit of it or something, and totally came up with my own words for things, which my family has learned to also call them. So I think it's called Kakariko Town. I always called it Karaoke Town. And seriously, if you ask anyone in my immediate family who plays Zelda, they will call it Karaoke Town. Because that is all that I could call it back then. And I never really took the time to ever learn like the exact pronunciations of different things, because there are other examples of things that I did that with, and it's not just that town. Oh my god. How many of you are excited about Skyward Sword? I am so completely pumped. I've been reading things on it. Apparently, they're gonna put like a stamina thing in there. So like, Link builds up stamina and he can do like these different moves. So you can do like different kinds of combos and stuff instead of just pressing, you know, B constantly. I think that's amazing. And you know, the fact that with the Wii remote, like if Link goes like that with his sword, you know, like if you go like that, Link goes like that with his sword. If you go like this, Link goes like that with his sword. Like, he's actually moving his sword the way that you're moving the wand, or yeah, the Wii thing's called a wand or remote or whatever it's called. The controller. The way that you move it is the way that he moves his sword. That's just so cool, because it's like you're actually getting to sword fight, and I think that's just such a... the gaming world progressing, and it's progressing with my favorite video game series ever. A little disappointed in all the videos that I've seen of it so far, because it looks like they took the Twilight graphics and the Wind Waker graphics and just kind of mixed them together, which kind of disappoints me, because I wanted to have another game with graphics just like Twilight Princess, because I think that they did it right. I know it's a children's game, but I kind of don't want all that cartoony stuff in a game like this. I want a serious looking format. Yes, I should ask a question now and stop rambling and going on and on and on and on and on with my endless nerd chatter and ask you guys, what has Zelda meant to your life? And if you're not a Zelda fan, don't know why you would watch all this video. 10 extra points for you if you did. But go ahead and tell me what video game, if any, has influenced you as, a lot, if anywhere as close as how Zelda has influenced me, and how has it impacted your life. I guess until next time, YouTubers, I promise you I will be putting out more videos soon. Anyways, peace.